All right, folks, here we are. Fourth game of the tournament. We got the Lady Islanders versus the Boston Advantage Fighting Crabs. I think they're called the Fighting Crabs. I should check that. So, as everyone knows, this is my first game here at the tournament. I've missed the first three. In the first three, we've won all three, so we're 3-0 right now. It's a little risky when it's my first game of the tournament, but that's okay. I'm up here in an extremely precarious spot, but it's actually a great view for the game, so it should work great. As long as I don't fall backwards, which is probably not certain death, but won't be a lot of fun, I'll be okay. Meanwhile, the last three games, I'm told, were played in amazing university quality rinks. This one, I'm not calling this a dump. It's a nice rink, but I'm in a pretty precarious spot. I'm not exactly in an NCAA level press box. But that's okay. I don't complain. I'm happy to be here. Girls are playing nicely. Potentially win our first tournament here. We got a good view of the corners. A little bit of, you'll notice a little bit of net there in the very deep corner, but it should be okay. We're not going 1080p. Well, excuse me. We're not going 4K today. We're going 1080p because I have the video of my son's football game on this card, and I don't want to I don't want to risk anything. That's okay. We all know 1080p is great. 4K is an occasional improvement. Also, next week, hopefully, will be our first week of doing live streams, so that our friends and family at home who can't be here in person will actually, instead of waiting for the YouTube to come out, we'll be able to watch it live on YouTube. I ordered the device. It was delivered to my house today. It's a project for this evening and tomorrow to get that working properly. Shouldn't be a problem. Should be up and running by next Sunday's game, which I believe is in Connecticut. First sponsor of today's game is the Hyatt Place in Medford, Massachusetts. It's actually pretty nice, no complaints, other than the Wi-Fi, which was unbelievably terrible. I was uploading pictures from my son's football game. At home, it'll typically take me 10 to 15 minutes to get them all in. Yesterday, I turned it on before I went to bed at 10 o'clock. When we left the hotel this morning at 10 o'clock, it still wasn't done. So, in other words, more than 12 times slower than my house. No, excuse me. 15 minutes, 12. So call that more than 50 times as slow as at home. But other than the Wi-Fi, the place was nice. There was a charger for my car right near, which was nice. Should get me home today without having to stop. We got Coach Rob and Mark here today, and looks like we got Coach Phil on the bench now. That's a new thing. Going forward, I can promise you, if he's still there, he will be mic'd up going forward. He will not be there. He will not be there naked on the bench if I have something to say for it. From here on in, he's going to be mic'd up. And just like that, Lady Islanders are out. I believe we played these girls last night. We beat them. I believe we beat them 2-1. Though it was 2-0 going into the end. They pulled their goalie and scored one at the end. Fighting Crabs trying to keep the puck out of their own zone. Sends it deep for a line change. Won't be icing. Lady Islanders clean it up. So, I will tell you, this is a fun place to video where I am now. But also, I have to be very careful not to lean back too much. If I lean back too much, I'm going down. And that won't be fun. Then some members of the Lady Islanders family will be taking me to the hospital. Also, I tested the audio. We know we're working well today. Didn't have the issue we had last time. As I mentioned about 100 times in that last video, I knew there was a problem while I was doing it, so I wasn't surprised when that problem came up. So one thing I worry about is that we've played these Fighting Crabs a couple times now. We're pretty evenly matched with them, though we had a fairly decisive win yesterday. I'm hoping these girls don't come out with a chip on their shoulder. I think this will be an easy one. First of all, the Fighting Crabs are going to be pissed that we beat them. Secondly, you come in with a chip on your shoulder, it causes problems. Next thing you know, you're losing 2-0, and God knows our team, we get down 2-0, we have big problems. We don't exactly have the offensive firepower to come back from that. I've been told that the first 2 saves of the game yesterday, last evening's game by Jess, were unbelievable. I wish I had them on video. I heard the first one itself was in particular unbelievable. We came out pretty strong here, but very quickly the Fighting Crabs have been controlling the puck. With that, we got a line change coming. One of these days we'll get our actual team jerseys rather than our game jerseys rather than our practice jerseys. The numbers might be a little easier. But at the moment, we're still practice jerseys. Looks like Tara Seawalt's running it forward right here. Program has her listed. Oh, it's a nice pass. Couldn't get handled though. Trouble negotiating that in front of the goal. Tara does a good job of keeping it in. Get it deep, but no, gets popped out. Back to the hotel Wi-Fi. Again, everything else about the Medford Hotel Hyatt was great, except for that. If you're looking for a hotel where you have 15 minutes of stuff to upload, and you want to spread that over a 2-night reservation, the Hyatt Place in Medford is definitely the right choice for that. Just gets that big claw out there, big stick out there to break that up. But unfortunately, Lady Islanders can't pick it up. I'm not happy with the level of aggression I'm seeing from Lady Islanders. I need to see tougher play. Usually when I say that, my daughter Caroline will come in and take a penalty. She's not afraid to mix it up, as many of us know. Punched out. I'm not sure that's going to be an icing. Yeah, he's going to call it. I thought that might have popped over the stick there, but no. Who do we got on the ice right now? Looks like we got Chrissy at center. Is that Chrissy? No, it's not Chrissy. Excuse me. That's Haley, of course. Not going to be an icing. Chasing it down. That girl was playing with that puck there. We got control, which we do. Some aggressive play here to get control. And there it is. I'm not sure who punched it in. It might have been Caroline. That's a classic Caroline garbage goal, if that was her. Just stuffing it in. That might have been Caroline. I heard her name being yelled. We'll have to look closer at that on the replay. Caroline's goal is never pretty, but you know what? When you look at the box score the next day, the ugly ones, the pretty ones look exactly the same. 1-0 is a nice start here. As we know, the media is always harsh on the Lady Islanders offense, so I'll be harsh. We're the kind of team that needs to get a lead and protect it. Much better for us than it is to be down and trying to come back. Uh-oh, Tara Sewald just a half step behind, but a nice pass, but couldn't get it in front. Half step behind, being able to really put that one away. You had the feeling that if she was able to get that puck on her stick right there, or that stick on her puck, that thing was buried. Looking for Molly in front, Molly negotiating away. Tara does a good job of holding it, being patient. It's Sarah Kelly there on this line. Sarah, ooh, right over Sarah's stick. Lady Islanders doing a nice job of defending the zone here. Keeping the puck in the other zone. Even though it popped out right there, they're making the Fighting Crabs fight for every inch of ice out there, which I like to see. Hard shot, but deflected. So as I said, hopefully by next week's game, we're going to be live streaming all the games. Combination of me buying a new, that could be a penalty for her, but no. Caroline got away with one there. Oh, no, she didn't. And that's going to be tripping for Caroline. That was an easy call right there. And here she comes. That's my girl. Penalty box is right next to my booth here, so I can talk to her. Hey, Caroline. Caroline, that was your goal, right? Did you score that goal? You don't know? I don't know either. We'll watch the replay to figure it out. That was definitely a tripping call, there's no question. And there's the icing. So it's that part of the video where I talk about how little I like that rule. Even though this one worked in our favor this time, it's still completely idiotic. Breaks up the whole flow of the game. Gives too much of an advantage to defense on the power play. Excuse me, offense. You know what? Cancel something I just said right there. That was an icing on the offending team, not the defensive team. So forget that whole set of comments. I'll discuss it again when we ice the puck, which Tara wisely did not do right there. Nice job, but almost puts it deep. Tara's all over the ice this game. She's looking good. Woo! Beautiful save there by Jess. That left glove right there just saved it. Yeah, Tara's 6-foot Tara Sewald looks like she's playing at 8 feet today. How you doing down there, Caroline? Caroline got her new Lady Islanders gloves. They're the same size as her old gloves. Yet somehow they look 2 sizes bigger. Looks sort of ridiculous, but that's all right. Lady oh! That's going to be a call. That's a call, and beautiful. And with that, we're 8 seconds away from the man up, from the power play. I'm right next to this girl too, number 16 on the Fighting Crabs, but I'm probably not going to talk to her. Let's find her name. Maybe I will talk to her. I have a program here, though it's not easy to sift through the program and do the play-by-play and control the camera. 2, 1, and with that, Caroline's out of the box. Man advantage. Caroline's doing her best to get herself back in the box. I wonder what the record is for coming off the penalty, out of the penalty box, and then getting another penalty for yourself. I guess 1 second. I'm sure some lunatic has done it in 1 or 2 seconds, but Carolina was looking to break that rule right there, but luckily didn't get called for anything, and with that, it's icing. I was here earlier for the East Coast Wizards game against the Mid-Fairfield team. Very impressive with how the East Coast Wizards just manhandled Mid-Fairfield. Mid-Fairfield 2005 were a good team. I've seen them play. Nora Morris from Portland is on that team. It's a solid team. And the East Coast Wizards just manhandled them. U14s looked like U16s, or even they were just a big team, fast team, all the above. So far, the Islanders not making much of this power play. So back to that goal, Caroline seemed unsure whether she scored it or not. I'm going to tell her mom she scored it. Make her feel good. I'm not sure who actually scored. And with that, looks like we're all even again. Islanders did a great job killing the penalty and a terrible job with the man up, power play. I think we actually might have had more shots on goal in the penalty kill than we did on the man up. And there's an offsides. Minute and a half left here in the first. Lady Islanders up 1-0. Haley taking the face-off, gets chipped back to the Fighting Crabs. Islanders not able to keep it in the zone, but punched it right back in. There goes Haley. Haley shoots. Oh, wrap around. Oh, I saw a lot of open goal there, but didn't fall. That was almost a beautiful wraparound there by Haley. All right, we got Molly Sullivan on the ice there with Caroline, and I think that's Sarah Kelly forwards. See if Caroline can keep herself out of the penalty box for a whole shift. I wouldn't bet my money on it, but ooh, unlucky pop there. Lady Islanders had a nice group there in the corner, but it popped right out to a Fighting Crab. A little too much action in front of the Lady Islanders goal here for my taste. Way too much action, but defense does a nice job of holding. There's a lot of action in front of the goal, but I'll tell you, there weren't any good shots. Jess didn't have to do any of her magic to keep him in there. There's Haley coming around. Oh, Sarah, take that shot. Oh, half a step earlier, that thing is buried. Buried. Okay, and with that, we got 1-0 after the first. We'll be back for the second. Go. All right. So again, I still don't, not certain that still not certain who scored that goal. I just texted Becky, told her that Caroline did. She seemed very excited by that, as one would expect. Just like that, we're back out here for the second. Obviously changed sides. Tara running forward again. She takes it up herself. She's looking to shoot. Puts it on, but handled by the goalie. I think she had Laura there with a good opportunity if she looked up. I'm going to have a word with her after this game because Laura was wide open coming down the... Molly Sullivan, I'll take the face-off. Oh, right up top. Good hard shot, but not on target. More action in front of the goal. Molly tries to punch it in, but no go. A lot of scrums in front of the net, which I have to say I do like. You have a bunch of those scrums in front of the net. They get popped in. Molly Sullivan trying to win the face-off. The program I'm holding, first of all, it's nice to have one. The roster, I should say. I'm not complaining at all. It is conveniently sorted by position and then last name. So as far as searching for someone's number, if I don't remember it offhand, it's about as tricky as humanly possible. So it's good to see these guys who keep me on my toes. I don't know why anybody would ever think about sorting a roster by jersey number. That seems stupid. Sorting by position and then also in a non-alphabetical fashion makes a lot more sense to me. Clear the zone, girls. Dumps it in. We're clear. Fighting Crabs pick it up. Little pushing. Nice job keeping it in. Back to a Fighting Crab. Haley keeps it in again. Caroline sends it across. Here comes the shot. No. Didn't have an angle. Off the back post there. I don't like this though. This is looking like that second period doldrums of when you're down, when you're winning, and you think you're ready to get back on the bus. I don't like this at all. Let's get it out of there, girls. I want to get us out of here. And I want a line change as soon as possible. Caroline was offsides there. They luckily didn't call her on it. And there's the line change I was looking for. No offense to the 5 sets of parents and kids that were on the ice right there, mine being one of them. But I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all right there. It wasn't feeling good to me. So I'm glad coaches got a line change in there. Maybe they were feeling the same thing. Fighting Crabs fighting to get the puck into the zone. They do, but you got a whole bevy of Lady Islanders waiting for it. Fighting Crabs do a good job keeping it in. Laura looking to punch it out, and she does, and she gets it out and keeps control. Here she comes. Got a pass there. Oh, it's a good opportunity for a rebound, but can't get it. You know, the way Tara should have passed to Laura in that last earlier drive, Laura there should have passed to Molly. They're still thinking goal a little too often, these girls. Those are hard. I sort of accept the fact those are hard passes to convert and score on, but you're not going to score the goal either, so it's worth trying. If there's a 10% chance the pass and shot goes in, but a 5% chance your own shot goes in, you're better off taking that shot, the pass. Nice defense. Who's that? Is that Blake? Ooh, it's a push to the face. Yeah, that's Blake playing some tough hockey. Nice deflection there by Sam Richard with both her gloves. Caroline and I were in IHOP today having breakfast. We got some pretty hyped up, frantic texts from Sam, wondering if Caroline somehow had one of Sam's gloves. We said we're in the IHOP. As soon as we get out, we'll check. Before we finished eating, Sam said she just bought herself a new gloves at Pure Hockey. And when we got out to the car, it turns out we did have Sam's glove. Somehow Sam's glove fell into Caroline's bag yesterday after the game. So Sam was happy we had our glove. Pure Hockey was happy that they Someone purchased a set of gloves they didn't need. And with that, Sam Richard in her regular gloves just dump it in again. Islanders looking to keep it in. Caroline too late there to punch it in, but defense makes a nice cleanup. Hopefully someone's back there to control the point. Little pushing and shoving. Yes, nice job there. Good shot, doesn't get through. Another shot, doesn't get through, but oh, Caroline, be ready there, Caroline. That should have been a goal. We'll be discussing that one on the drive home. Last I checked, it was a 4.5-hour drive. That means I can bring that shot up about 50 times on the ride home. Carolina really loved that. And with that, we have an icing. Wow, that should have been a goal. Coach Rob was telling her she needs to keep her stick on the ice, and that's a perfect example of it. Got to keep the stick on the ice right there, because that would have been she would have put that one away. Wow, a lot of action. Hard shot by Tara Seawolf, but doesn't get through. Nice job by their goalie to collect that. Fighting Crabs come down. Oh, a lot of action in front of the goal, which I don't like. Lady Islanders clinging to a 1-0 lead here. Needless to say, the next goal scored in this game is incredibly important. 2-0 versus 1-1 is obviously a world of difference, especially in these tournament games that are a shorter format than a regular season game. Way too much action in front of the goal. Just like I was saying before, I didn't like the layout, the setup of that shift before. I'm not liking this one either. Hopefully, Rob and Mark are getting ready for a line change. Tara trying to get it into the zone. You know, this is it. We have a short team. We don't have a lot of that. Short meaning not a lot of players. We don't have a lot of extra. When they get tired out there, they need these breaks. Laura does a nice job of beating 3-on-1 and beating him to keep it in the zone, allow the girls to change. Hard shot. Don't like that at all. Oh, don't let her set up like that, girls. Oh man, that was a hell of a save. Cannot let her set up that way. Lady Islander fans are very appreciative of Jeff's play there. That was a point-blank shot she had to deal with. Point blank on a non-breakaway setup. With 5 girls on the ice should not be happening. It's like have to get our center out there for the face-off. No icing, a lot of contact. Don't get me wrong, I like the contact. So far, I've only had 2 penalties this game, 1 each way. So pretty even calling. Caroline beaten to the corner there, out-muscled. I don't like that. That's not her style. Should never be happening. Look to get it to Sullivan, but not able. Puck stays in the zone. Caroline not able to control it there. Sam Richard, nice job putting that girl down. Unfortunately, somehow the Fighting Crabs got the puck back, which should not have happened in that situation. I think they caught us on a line change. I think we changed out our forwards there. Richard looking to get the puck to Kelly. Richard taking it herself. Dumps it into the zone, but not deep enough. Picked up by, oh, look at that. Oh man, that was quite a gift to Sarah. I bet she wants that one back. Quite a gift. Kelly staying on her tough. Kelly again does a nice job of dumping it deep. Waiting for the cavalry to come in here. That's going to be icing. No, wow, that puck had eyes. That puck really hit the brakes right before it hit the red line there. Lucky for the Fighting Crabs. And that one is on goal, so that's not going to be icing either. Woo, risky punch out there. Put it in front, there's a shot. Yeah! Beautiful. Molly Sullivan with the goal. Looks like assist from Laura and Caroline there. Beautiful. And with that, as I said earlier, guys, a 2-0 lead. I'm not suggesting these girls to relax because they shouldn't, but being up 2-0 is a huge setup. And with that, we got a line change. Coach Rob looks particularly happy with that forward line right there. So again, I hope if Phil's listening to this, and I know knowing him he is, hope he's enjoying his time on the bench. This is the last time he'll be on the bench without a microphone, so he can prepare for next week. God knows I love a microphone on a bench. Lady Islanders doing a good job of keeping the zone here. Minute 45 to go in the second. Haley trying to put it on goal, but oh, she goes down. Not going to be a call though. She's getting slapped quite a bit with the stick. Sam Richard back on defense. Looks like she's going to get the puck, and there's going to be an icing call. With that, we'll have a fresh 5 coming on the ice here. Molly Sullivan to take it. Two on two here on the side. Just punched out, unfortunately. Lady Islanders weren't able to carry that puck in because it had punched, the stick came right out of the zone. Molly and Sarah looking to try to collect it. Fighting Crabs not able to get much going in their own zone here. The shots that are right below me, I have 2 worries about them. One, if my camera fell off the tripod, which it never had, but you never know. If it fell off the tripod, it would be hitting one of the girls in the head, which would be not great. And secondly, to do that, I'm kind of leaning back a little bit, I worry about falling off this stand. Fighting Crabs take it out of the zone to try to keep possession. They're able to keep possession, but not for long. Look at this, going through a raft of Lady Islanders, but not able to get a shot off. And that's the end of the second. And with that, 2-0 Lady Islanders. We'll be back for the third. Okay, and with that, back for the third. Coach is giving some instruction here. Looks like Rob is telling him to keep focused. Fighting Crabs, certainly a louder team than we are. Probably have more people. Makes a difference. It's interesting, we're sitting in the visitors' bench because I think this is the Fighting Crabs' home ice. But technically we should be the home team here because we're 3-0 coming out of the tournament, and these girls are, the Fighting Crabs are presumably 2-1. But I'm not going to get that upset about that. It's their home ice. They should enjoy the home bench where they're used to sitting. Fighting Crabs coming out tough, but Tara does a nice job of blocking there. Zone cleared. Heidi trying to pull it through here. Haley, excuse me, I said Heidi. Haley, hard shot. I don't want to say anything, but this is the 12th period of the weekend. Caroline looking to chase it down. No icing. Caroline keeping it down there, fighting in a 1-on-3 situation. But Lady Islanders able to keep it down. Nice job. Molly comes in for the help him. No rush from the Lady Islanders' point of view. Punch it down again. Winning 2-0 here in the third. Keep it in their zone. What's the worst that could happen? The puck is banging around the Fighting Crab zone. Allows minutes to tick off here with 10.5 left in the game. Anyway, I was saying this is the 12th period of the weekend. Jess has only given up 1 goal, which is damn impressive. 1 goal in 12 periods, but I probably shouldn't have said that. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, actually. Lady Islanders do a nice job of getting it deep. It's not going to be icing. That should be icing, and it is. The gear for new players is coming in slowly but surely. Caroline no longer is wearing her Bruins gloves, so she has Lady Islander gloves. Still wearing her Bruins pants though, so it's easier for me to spot her on the ice because she still has the black pants. It used to be extremely easy for me to find her because she used to never wear a ponytail. She was the one girl out there without a ponytail. She looked like a lion out there with her hair all over the place. For some reason this year, playing with the girls, she decided to go to the ponytail. If I try to ask her why, and try to get a straight answer, I never will. I've tried a couple times. You think a normal person would say what the thought process was behind going to that, but not her. Not a teenage girl. The answer is some monosyllabic response with little or no meaning in the English language, but she's no more ponytail, and Jess makes a nice glove save there. And you can see the team is already quite appreciative of Jess's play today. Jess also is new to Lady Islanders. She played for the boys last year at PAL out of, I believe, Canyon Park. It's a good group of boys. Bruins had many a game against them in the last tournament. Tracy and I were watching some old video footage, old meaning less than a year old, on YouTube, of Caroline versus Jess when they played with the boys. Tying up here in the Lady Islanders happy to let some clock tick away here. Just like that, we got a situation in front of our goal. Jess doing a good job of eyeing it. Just like a hawk in there. I think that's Sam looking to cool things down behind the net. Puck comes out right across. Wow. Uh-oh, and we got a little difference between the girls and boys is that was sort of a little push and shove and, you know, a moment of fighting. That's Georgetown Beckus right there. Gloves are off. Sweater's being pulled over the head. He's probably suspended for a game or two. I can name about 6 other guys in the Bruins that would have been the situation also. Lucas Evasius, that's a throwdown situation right there. But girls are different, we all know that. In many ways better, including this way. Caroline whiffs on the shot right there. Came right to her stick. Shot, but deflected by the Lady Islander. No shot being counted here, but I actually think shots are probably about even. Neither team has a ton of shots on goal, but I bet shots are about even, and there's the icing. That icing will allow for a line change. There's one rule that I'd like to see changed. I actually don't like the idea at this level that you can change on an icing call. I think that's a very good rule the NHL has and higher levels of hockey. If you ice the puck, you shouldn't be allowed to change. When you need a change, it's too easy to just whip the puck down for an icing and get a change. But I can count on 0 hands the amount of times USA Hockey is called this announcer to ask my opinion on rules. I imagine that's not going to change. Hard shot, but doesn't go. Good positioning though. Lady Islanders doing a good job of keeping it here in the Fighting Crab zone. Under 7 to play in the 3rd period. Lady Islanders less than 7 minutes away from going home with a undefeated tournament. Haven't seen Caroline in the penalty box in a little while. It's nice to have some father-daughter time for 2 minutes during her penalties. Since the penalty box is right next to my little booth here. Calling this a booth is a bit of a stretch. Booths usually have things like stairs to get into them. This you have to sort of lean and dangle over the walkway. But that's all right, I'm not complaining. It's a cool spot for video. We've made do with much worse in this Seamus Shots production. And with that, comes out of the zone. Here comes Caroline coming down. Gets a shot, but doesn't get on cage, but gets it deep. Blake does a good job of keeping it in. Oh! 2 girls run into each other. I don't think that was intentional. I don't think either girl deserved any sort of penalty there. Sam Richard collects it, puts it down. That should not be an icing. Oh, and it is. These refs love calling icing. I wouldn't have called that one. I thought it might have either clicked on a Lady Islander stick or skate. Either way, it's maybe these refs getting paid by the hour rather than by the game. Molly Sullivan gets it deep, looking to put it in the front. Tara Sewalt was wide open there, but couldn't get her the puck. Hard shot on goal. Puck bounces around, but doesn't make it. Collected by the Fighting Crabs. Sarah Kelly coming in hot, but double teamed and not able to get a good shot on goal. The puck stays down for a moment, but unfortunately a Fighting Crab comes out and takes it out. Amelia Bowman had been with us for the first 3 games. Unfortunately, not for the 3rd. Excuse me, not for the 4th. I think she had to head back to Maryland. Nice easy trip from Boston to Maryland for a hockey tournament. Ooh, a little pushing and shoving again here. Whoa, look at this. Sam Richard is not taking it, folks. I can't imagine we don't get some penalties out of that. Sam Richard is an awfully quiet, sweet girl off the ice. But she does not like being pushed around on the ice, I can tell you that. And it looks like I might be able to have a time with Sam Richard right now, who's heading to the box. But there's also a penalty on Fighting Crab, so.
Good work out there, Sam.
Nice job, Sam. Look up, Sam. Sam gave me a nice wave. See if I can get a shot of her. There she is. Sam, wave to the camera. Wave to the camera. There you go. All right, back on a 5-on-5 situation. 3:42 to go, so Sam will be out. Looks like until about 1:40 plus the next stoppage of play before this game ends. 2-0 here. Approaching 3.5 left. Lady Islanders have to do their best to keep it out of the Lady Islanders zone and kill this game. Walk out of here with a clean record. Fighting Crabs get it out of the zone. I think that little scuffle we had there was a combination of Sam being tough and not looking to give an inch, but also the Fighting Crabs maybe getting a little bit upset. Not much. I don't want to go overboard on that, but whew, beautiful save there by Jess. I thought that one might have trickled in. .250 to go. Haley does a nice job of winning that faceoff, stepping in front to win it. But unfortunately, the Fighting Crabs got control. Shot handled by Jess. More action in front of the goal. Blake put an elbow there into a Fighting Crab, but Fighting Crab doesn't seem to be too upset about it. She's taking it in stride. Definitely wasn't a penalty, but she definitely gave her a bit of an elbow there. With that, I think we might be having a timeout here. For the last time today, I'm going to mention that for next game, not only are we going to have live streaming, but we're also going to have a mic on the bench. If you see Phil standing there, looking useless, but think how useful he'd be if he had a microphone. Jessie's dad there is getting her a drink of water.
First whistle after 2
With that, the Lady Islanders send out their squad of 5. So I'm only counting 3 right now. 4, 5. There we go. It's got a defensive bunch out there, looking to get control of this puck and keep control. Nice job for Haley winning that faceoff. And unfortunately, flips to a Fighting Crab stick. Again, too much action behind the goal. We got an empty net, I should have mentioned. So we got a 6-on-5 situation. Empty net with over 2 minutes left. Penalty is over for Richard, but she can't come out. Oh, nice save by Jess. Beautiful job in front of the goal. And with that, Richard is back out on the ice, eligible for play for the last 2 minutes. It looks like she's going to stay on the ice. Changing defense, looks like Blake and Sam are going to stay out there for the 6-on-5 with 2 minutes left. Yesterday, the same situation. We were winning 2-0. Lady Islanders gave up a goal on the 6-and-5. with the goalie pulled. I'm thinking coach does not want to do it now. Tara looking to control it. Does she put it on goal? No. No icing. That is a tough call right there for the Fighting Crabs. Looked like icing to me. Tara tried to put it into the goal. Maybe if it goes across through the crease, it's not counted as icing. I don't know. I never heard that rule, but there's lots of rules in hockey I don't know. 6-on-5. Fighting Crabs doing a good job of taking advantage of the extra man down in the zone here. And with that, punching it out. Controlled by the Fighting Crabs. Bringing it back into our zone. And there's the offsides. Minute 10 left. I think it's a fresh 5 out here for the Islanders. Puck is bounced back into the Fighting Crab zone. Less than a minute to go. Kept in, but that could be an icing. No. Refs waves it off. 45 seconds. And that's the icing. Tara Sewall comes in on defense for Blake. I believe she's going to defense, maybe not. No, looks like she's going to forward. I guess Blake was playing up there. As I said, coach had a defensive group in there for the last couple minutes on the 6-on-5 situation. Molly Sullivan coming off. Haley Wiedenkeller presumably coming in for the faceoff. Six-on-5 still. 27 seconds to go. Puck slowing down in the corner. Fighting Crabs come out with it. Looking to wrap it around. Jess is there. Jess saw that wraparound coming a mile away. It's like she was in the head of that Fighting Crab. Shot but not on goal. Jess slinking back and forth. A lot of action in front of the goal. Sarah Kelly looking to, and there it is. And there's the shutout. 2-0 tournament win. 4 games to 0 on the. A lot of hugging going on. A lot of hugging. Another shutout for Jess. You can press it now. Perfect, thank you. And with that, comes to the end of a very successful 4-game tournament here up in the Boston area. 4 wins, 0 losses, only 1 goal given up by this tough defense. Lady Islanders have to feel very good about this. Jess, easy choice on the MVP for the weekend, even though I've only seen 1 game. I'm going to go with the goalie who only gave up 1 goal as MVP. Easy decision. Looks like Coach Rob is agreeing with that as he signs the paperwork. And these girls are happy, as they should be. Beautiful job this weekend. Coaching staff has a lot to be proud of, but as usual, a lot to work on. Let's get a little of that final minutes here, brought to you by the Harvard Ice Hockey Program, as being represented by Coach Mark right there. Very proud of his Harvard years. And with that, thanks everybody for the weekend. We'll see everyone next week, where hopefully we have live streaming going. Goodbye and good luck.